It is summer and the kids are having fun, but you want to avoid the dreaded brain drain.
That's right. Lucky for you, we have Sherry Artemenko here today, and she has some toys that will kind of help your kids, with their reading and writing skills, keep them sharp all summer long, right?
Right.
Thank you for coming in, by the way.
Well, thanks for having me. So this is one of my very favorite products. I've used it a lot with kids. Rory's Story Cubes. Here we have his Max set. It's great for kids with special needs because they're little bigger cubes, but there are 9 cubes in each set, and then each cube has 6 images on the sides, and some of them are very concrete. You can talk about a light bulb, or you can say, oh, we had a good idea.
Right.
So kids, they develop these wonderful stories. They also have licensed sets. This is Scooby-Doo. This was a big hit in the first grade classroom.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can make your story, you add it on with each one of the images, and then this is your visual cue. So now get out your piece of paper and write your story.
And then write the story. What age group do you think for this?
Well, this is for 6 and up. So you can do it as a family too.
Right.
Yeah.
I like when you have
cool.
to add on stories.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever do that where you'll start a sentence and then someone has to
Somebody else
same
picks it up, so same idea with the cubes.
So this is great. This is Bring Your Own Book by Game Right. I love it. Everybody brings a book to the game table, and then you read a prompt. So it might be something like an excuse for being late, or the first thing you say in the morning, and then you go through your book and find text that will match that. So kids are reading, comprehending, and associating with that, and it's hilarious.
Probably gets pretty silly.
It gets pretty silly. Yeah, you got that.
So
we got some art here for them too.
Right. So this is for developing that fine motor skills for writing. So whenever you're drawing, this is Alex Toys, Little Hands, Big Artist. This is their kits. We have one with markers and then also with crayons. So you want the kids to be facile with their writing, so when the ideas come, they can get them down on paper. So any kind of drawing, tracing is great.
Coloring helps. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's play. Is this a puzzle or some
this
sort of
actually
game?
isn't. This is Alphabet Woods by Simply Fun. They make great educational games, and we're going to learn how to alphabetize our letters. So they don't
we can
have
give
to
them
be
a
the
filing
next
job
one.
for the summer.
That's
Yeah,
right.
there you
That's
go.
right. So we're going to build trees in the forest, and every time you put down a letter, you get a little animal.
Oh, but it's got to be in the right order.
It's got to be in the right order.
Yep. Clever.
We don't give them the reward of the animal
No.
so they get the letter right. All right. And then we have a little science here.
We
Smart
do.
Scope.
I love this. This is Smart Scope by Ravensburger. I like the fact that this is for 8 and up, and kids can really do it independently. So we go out and we get our specimens. We had fun. We did rose petals. They loved pollen. And then you put it in under the lens. And then we're going to make some observations. So kids naturally will compare what it looks like in nature and then what it looks like when it's magnified. So let's be scientists, get out our journal, and write down the differences.
Oh, that is really cool. And this is a little different than the microscope.
Right. It's just you put it in there. You turn on the light, and you go up and down to put it get in
To
focus.
magnify it, and then
you
it
put
shoots
your
it.
You put your device on top. I forgot
So
to
you
tell you
put
that.
your cell phone on top.
I actually used an iPad, which is bigger, so you really can see things, and you take
If
pictures.
they get to use your phone and your iPad, they're going to be all
Anytime
into
you
being
can tie
able
that
to see
into
it.
they're gonna
Right, right.
Yeah.
What
And
about
then,
little people?
Then you can send them. Okay, these are Better Builders Emotions by Guidecraft, and they're all magnetic, so we can put them together. But here we have different faces. I'm not going to stand him up yet. Happy, sad, confused, excited, and we can ask our kids, how was your day? How did it go at camp? Or how was your play date? And use these to talk about it, and then we can write a little bit something about it. So again, practicing our writing like in a journal that the kids do in school. You know, what happened.
Right. Well, like you said, just keeping them writing. I mean, it's their handwriting, it's their spelling, it's so many things. If they're writing,
and
they're
keep
putting
it
down.
simple, keep it fun, and keep it simple.
Right. I wouldn't imagine what our kids would do sometimes on certain emotions.
Like
and
get a
then
little
so-and-so
goofy
said
around
this
our
to
house.
me. Yeah,
Blue,
exactly.
red, the yellow faces.
Yeah, you feeling blue, you feeling yellow today.
Yeah.
Angry,
Right.
All right, so now this looks like Chutes and Ladders, but I'm sure it's different.
It's different, yeah. This is Q's Race to the Top by EQtainment. It's all about EQ, which is emotional intelligence. Everybody's talking about this. We can actually build that in kids, and it does relate to their later success in life. So it's about social skills.
Wow, okay.
So Q is this funny little monkey, and I love this game. There's a book that goes with it, so we can read the book, and then we go through his tree house, and you have to answer little questions. So I have a few here.
You have a few? Okay, I was
Is
going to
it-
say, I want to know how our emotional IQ
Okay,
is.
is it polite to whisper?
No.
When is it okay to whisper?
When you're in a movie theater.
Yes.
Or,
Okay.
What does it mean to be brave?
What does it mean? That's
to
a
do
big
something
answer.
that scares you, even though.
Right.
Yeah, to have the courage
Despite
to get over fear.
Right,
There
and
you
then
go.
you give examples. So honestly, and I've had a teacher that used these as writing prompts. So you can sit down with your kids in
Yeah.
a stack of cards
Right.
and go through it, and they love talking about
The other
that
thing
stuff.
too is you don't even have to get out the board. If you were just
Yeah.
like, if you have a family dinner like we do where you want to have topics to talk about and not just the same old stuff, even asking these questions
Right.
gets the topic rolling.
Yeah, it
Right.
generates conversation.
You know, so you don't even have to get out. You just take a few cards to the dinner table and ask a few questions.
Very
I
That's
actually
cool stuff.
played this with a family, and then the mom was a teacher, and she took it to her classroom, and they loved it.
Right.
Right.
So it really gets kids to identify emotions, talk about them, recognize them in others, and what to do in different social situations.
And last but not least, what's the easel going on over there?
Well, this is Jeanaude's Splash Adjustable Easel, which I love because a couple kids can play at once. So you have a whiteboard on one side, a blackboard, and then you can pull the paper down and
It's got a
paint.
roll of
Yeah,
paper
we got
and
the
little
roll of
paint,
paper.
finger
Yeah,
paint.
so
All exciting stuff. Keeps
Right.
them busy, keeps
Cool.
the brains working. Thank you so much. Tons of good ideas here. If you want more information, just hit up fox6now.com. We're back with more Real Milwaukee in just a second.
These are great.